My bad, my bad. Why did nobody tell me that they couldn't hear me? Like everybody over here talking about hi. I said hi on the last live, but nobody said anything about not being able to hear me. The whole time I was sitting here delivering this message. Any in the middle of the reading, like we were sitting here talking for at least a good 20 minutes, and nobody said nothing. Nobody typed up and said, oh, the microphone is not on. Somebody came through, thumbs up, but they thumbs up, but nobody said anything about the microphone is not on. The microphone is not on. I mean, somebody said, I said hi, and then I responded and said, I said hi too. I said, what's good, what's hood? But anyways, what's good, what's hood, high vibes, welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God, thank you, angels, thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truths. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or a swallow. Okay? I feel some type of way, y'all, just a little bit. Because I'm like, okay, I stay here and I talk the cards up, and I'm like, nah, I'm just going to leave them here, try to recap everything. Was already said. I didn't put the title up there. I didn't do the hashtags. I didn't do nothing or whatnot. So obviously, this low viber doesn't want this conversation to be had, or they don't want you to pick up on these messages or whatnot. But it is what it is. If you get the chance to listen in, then you get the chance to listen in. I guess it's for you. If you don't, I guess you don't. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? But the title is phone call, text messages, emails, all kinds of messages or whatnot. Then we have another title that says Godmother is teaching you things and messages on the back of it. Okay, so yeah, what's good was good, advice like that. That made me feel some type of way because I felt like you know. But in shorts, what it was talking about a mother, a baby mother, and a girlfriend that wanted to keep this masculine stuck or something like that, or feminine stuck. But that's crazy though. Nobody spoke up, and I really went in. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Um, Nobody said anything about, oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Whole time the microphone wasn't on. I'm like, damn, okay. And I just so happy because God told me to look down or whatever at the screen or whatnot, and I seen like, dang, what's good, what's good. Dang, the microphone was not on. And nobody said a damn thing. That's what's crazy to me. People over here saying, hi, what's up, or whatnot. And I'm over here saying, what's up, hey, what's good, or whatnot. And nobody said nothing. But they thumbs up, though. Nobody said, hey, it's silent. We can't hear you. Can y'all hear me right now? Can y'all hear me? I want to see if somebody don't say some thumbs up or something like that. Can y'all hear me? So who's not scared? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. People be banging behind screens, but they be scared behind them screens too. So, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sure, we know somebody ain't scared. So, yes, we can hear you. Thank you. Because at first, like I said, I was sitting here just, doing it like I usually do it or whatnot. We have random reads or whatnot. I randomly pull our titles. We go in. This is God's platform. I'm just the MC or whatnot. And as you can see, his cards are already on the board. This was from the previous reading or live reading. And I just decided to go ahead and leave it here and give you guys a briefing of it. And this is what it is. But, yeah, nobody said anything. Like, dang, okay. But anyways, just a masculine on one end that preys on energies or whatnot to be crown king. So look, this is what I'm getting. Like, even though y'all didn't get to hear the last reading or whatnot, I'm getting like a brother dynamic, like brother homeboy or something like that, that was in secret competition with this brother, with this high vibing divine being, and they wanted to see this masculine caught up in a whole bunch of fuckery, right? And in the midst of them wanting to see this masculine caught up in a whole bunch of fuckery, there was a mother figure, a baby mother, and a girlfriend that also wanted to get a piece of that too. So they all got in cahoots or whatnot, came up with this plan or whatnot to act like they was, you know, certain, play their part. Like, it seems like a movie cast or whatnot, even though it's like real life is what I'm getting. But it's like people just playing their role or whatnot to try to get something out of this masculine or feed off of this masculine. And I also feel like if you're a feminine, divine feminine, you were in the background of this. Like, you was not supposed to even be in the picture. They didn't want you coming in the picture, kind of like made it to where they had to come up with additional plans or whatnot, work around that, because that wasn't part of the plan. They already wanted to feed off of this masculine, possibly steal this masculine's life or whatnot, be this masculine or whatnot, all of those things in one. And then when you came in, they had to figure out, how can we work around this? This is what I'm getting though. Side note, and this is the briefing of the first reading. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and just tell y'all what these flashes say up under here, just real quick. He preys on family to be crowned king. You know these people, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 or more. Say things to get you going. Really, they just want something. What they sent is coming back on them, and it's worse than what they did. So I'm getting like with that last one, it's like this brother figure that wanted this masculine's life or whatnot. They're not really getting what they tried to steal or whatnot. It's not what it's all cracked up to be or something like that. Side note. But let's continue, y'all. It was some type of secret that was told. Some type of secret that was told or revealed in the midst of this. Some type of judgment being put out too as well. So I don't know. I'm getting like traveling, like you traveled and you seen something, because this overall live reading is about all kinds of messages being thrown at you at once, in different ways. So it could be like on TV, it could be when you driving, it could be when you walking, it could be like shit when you right here. It could be when you cleaning, it could be when you at work, it could be, you done got some type of realization pertaining to, you seen something. Show y'all, my hand is itching. Some money. You got money. And something pertaining to your intuition. Some type of vision that you got. Side note, like some money. Some big old money. Some money coming in. Side note, I don't want to dive in too deep pertaining to this money, because that's your business, right? Okay. Alright, let's get some more hoppers. The Queen of Wands came out. Something about your confidence or something. This could go back to the fact of, like I said, like the feminine energy, divine feminine energy wasn't supposed to come into the picture. Yes, you was. Of course, God had you guys come together or meet each other or whatever, however that went. But I'm saying, like, these people that was trying to bring down this masculine or whatnot, said that they wasn't supposed to meet you. You wasn't supposed to be here or whatnot. You were in the way or something like that. What else we got? Ooh, I'm also seeing, like, remember I said something about this mother figure? I feel like this mother figure got into cahoots with this baby mother or whatnot, to try to get in the way, like bring this masculine down, or keep this masculine distracted, but also to get you out the picture, to move you out the way. Because like I said, you weren't supposed to come. Also, I'm getting like it didn't work. Like, this masculine wasn't in love with this person, wasn't into this person. Like, it's almost like a vibe never lies, and you can't do something that's not there. You can't feel something that's not there. I'm also hearing that this masculine is a thoroughbred or something like that. Like you, divine feminine. Like, they don't fake a vibe. Like, if it's there, it's there. If it's not there, then they don't participate in it or whatnot. Like, why would I do that? Why would I waste my time on something that's not for me, that don't give me what they don't give me what they want from me, is the vibe I'm getting. So it didn't work. And then it exposed this mother figure and this baby mother or whatnot. I'm also hearing that this masculine knew that this brother that he had always felt some type of way about him. What's good, what's good? Yeah, I always felt some type of way about him. So that wasn't no big deal. It's almost like he was like, yeah, I know that my brother was hating on me or whatnot, but I didn't care. I just did me. I was just continuing to do me or whatnot. But I'm getting like what really got him is finding out that his mother wanted to be or wanted to get something out of him or was manipulating him the whole time. And him finding out that his baby mother was in cahoots with the mother the whole time or something like that. Trying to play both sides or something. It's the vibe I'm getting, y'all. Also, this flashy was in between the decks. So it says, and you will champion your truth like a mofo and rest on the seventh day. It says the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. But you'll champion your truth like a mofo. You know, like fuck. That's why this was. You're going to, like I said, all these messages coming at once or coming in different directions. You're gonna be like, well, that's why this was this. That's why this was this. It's like you're gonna be putting it together like a movie. You know, it's not a movie. It's your real life. But like, it's almost like having a trailer of a recap of everything that was said and everything that was happening and how things went down, like certain dates being brought back to you so you can realize what was going on behind the scenes as you were moving. I'm also getting like the vibe that you realizing how much God carried you over this bullshit. You know, how much you were not necessarily on autopilot, but you know, that scripture, if you guys have ever seen that scripture with the footprints, I can't quote it, y'all, because I can't remember word for word, but it was basically saying like how us as being God's children walking along, but the whole time God was walking and he was carrying you. You only seen one set of footprints. Like, God, why do I only see one set of footprints? That's when God was carrying you. Okay? So, tell you what resonates when it comes to that. Okay, so let's get some more hoppers. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's the message and whatnot. Like I said, I don't know, like jaw drops or something like that. As far as him finding out the whole time that God was carrying you through this desert as you're getting the chance to get a recap of everything that was going on around you, what people were doing behind the scenes, or right in your face, that you wasn't tripping. You saw what you saw and you felt what you felt. You was not tripping. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you was not tripping, is what God is saying to me. And your godmother is saying to me, you was not tripping. You saw what you saw and you felt what you felt. Yeah. You saw what you saw and you felt what you felt. As you were sitting there watching these people play in your face. But you were learning, is what I'm hearing. You were in school, you were learning. You didn't know what you was looking at, but you knew that you was learning. Like, I don't know. Okay, so tell me more about this Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups energy. Alright. Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. They're trying to keep you stuck and in competition. Yep. They was trying to keep you stuck and in competition. They didn't want you to speak your truth. They didn't want you to think on your truth. They wanted to keep you distracted, occupied, thinking that this baby mother was a victory. because they knew that this baby mother would keep you stuck to where you would always be around seeking for validation, seeking for understanding, seeking for more wisdom from this mother. And that's why this mother got in cahoots with this baby mother, because when the divine feminine or feminine energy that was really supposed to be there to give you good counsel, they didn't want that, because you would have seen this mother figure for who they really are, a manipulator. And I just feel like this baby mother is just a younger version of this mother. It's a younger version. She's a manipulator as well. Somebody that always wants to be in the middle or seen in the light. Me, look at me, look at me. I want the victory or whatnot, but don't want to work for it, you know. They're not a jack of all trades like divine feminine, like earth, air, fire, and water. Can communicate very well, can move, take the right actions, has security and stability, and has emotional security and stability. So they had to tag team together to cahoots with each other, because this mother figure could play with emotions. They played with emotions so much that they got good at it. This baby mother stole people's spotlight all the time. I always wanted to be in the spotlight. I always wanted to be the initiator. I always wanted to be in the front or whatnot. Spent a lot of money, I'm hearing, to do this. So they got good at manipulating that. They teamed up together to keep this masculine stuck. Then behind the scenes, this masculine had a brother that wanted his life. You know what I'm saying? Wanted his just, like, why do you always get the attention? Why do people always gravitate towards you? Why do people like you? Why do people, because this masculine was being their authentic self. People know real when they see it. People know the light when they see it. I mean, a vibe never lies. But anyways, this brother felt some type of way, so he didn't mind, seeing that this mother would sit here and manipulate, because he like, ooh, whenever he's down on his kicker or whatnot, I can go ahead and slither in and get the life that was destined for him. I can pretend to get the life that was destined for him. But this brother is in a horrible ass relationship. It's all for pretend. It's all for show. This masculine is not happy or whatnot, because they don't have a divine union. It wasn't theirs. It was something that they tried to steal. And tried. I'm saying tried. It ain't happening. I'm just telling the dang old story or whatnot. These are things that was happening behind the scenes that has been on hold, is what I'm hearing. It hasn't been taken. It's just been on like reserved. I'm hearing reserved for you as you're learning. And this masculine is going to have this love along with divine feminine as well. But this masculine is going to have the love that this mother didn't want him to have. He going to have it. He going to get it. And this baby mother that wanted to be in the center of attention, she going to get the attention all right. Motherfuckers going to see her for who the hell she really truly is. And this girlfriend, she quiet as hell, because it ain't came out as far as his girlfriend, but it could be somewhere entwined in this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. I mean, it could be Leo, Scorpio is what's here off the base. Aries, Sagittarius energy, and Cancer and Pisces energy. Cancer is here. I'm just looking at the signs, y'all, twice. Yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius. I'm just calling out signs, because a little bit of all of it out here. Only thing that's not out here is Earth. There ain't no money out here. Ain't no pentacles. So they broke as hell. Broken. They have no way of accessing your Akashic records, is what I'm hearing. They tried, but they just built up more strife. Now it's gonna make it to where you really ain't gonna, you might fool with them, but you ain't gonna fool with them, You might say hi, but you ain't kicking it, You might drive by and say, what's up? But you not staying, And it's no hard feelings. And you ain't gonna get in trouble for it because behind the scenes, they were trying to F you off anyway. Come on. Putting all that energy into taking something that don't belong to them when they could have put the energy into themselves. What a waste. You will continue. Like I said, it was just like being reserved. As you built up the momentum to get all the messages that you need, like I said, things are going to hit you left and right. You know what I'm saying? The realizations, like a whole bunch of trailers, like, you know what I'm saying, of past, present, and future. A whole recap for this new life that was destined for you a long time ago, and that's the truth. For you to be able to take care of yourself, stop taking care of everybody else or take care of yourself. Stop putting into everybody else or take care and put into yourself. They did this shit on purpose because they wanted to be codependent and they wanted to make it seem like you was codependent, but you didn't look codependent. Even when you were helping others before you helped yourself, you didn't look codependent. You was just building momentum to realize that you are a jack of all trades. You can be around these people, but you don't need to be around these people. You don't need what they have. You can have your own because you're a jack of all trades. You know how to talk. You know how to stabilize and secure shit. You know how to move. You know how to not put your emotions above, everything. But this is what they wanted you to like feel like you needed them or something. Like you needed them around. You needed their blessing. But that was that damn manipulation tactic that mother was doing to you. And then happy that you in a relationship that ain't fulfilling you. That's fucked up, man. Know that this mother knew. She could see, she could see it. But she like, nah, because if he in that divine relationship, then he ain't gonna come see me no more. I'm not gonna get the money no more. I'm not gonna get the resources or whatnot. I don't have nobody. My love, I didn't get it, so why should you get it? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Because you try to stop your son from being happy or having a decent relationship. That's fucked up, man. But that's what she said. I heard her loud and clear. That's what the hell she said. I'm going to cause delays. I don't want my son being with a high-vibing relationship because that means I'm not going to benefit off of him, and I need to benefit off of him. And my other son, he ain't worth shit or whatever, so I know he ain't going to do too much with that energy. So, yeah, you could go ahead and take his divine path. We'll switch the bloodline. We'll switch, the blessing. But God said, no, I didn't say him. I said him. You know who I said. You know who I'm giving my blessing to. You know who the one that has the pure heart, who's authentic. You know the one that's not a shapeshifter, copycat type of motherfucker. God told her to stop. She kept doing it any damn way. Because the money is so good. This masculine gets blessings on top of blessings or whatnot. And she seen it when he was a kid. How much attention, because like I said, this mother and this baby mother is one and the same. Seeing how much attention that she got off of, it's giving me the vibes of like, if you guys haven't seen this movie, Rosewood. It's an old movie or whatnot. It's based on a true story. It happened in Florida or whatnot. But it was this white woman or whatnot. She was cheating on her husband or whatnot. And the man that she was cheating with treated her like, a piece of shit because he knew that she was married and she was, out there in the streets or whatnot. They got into a little altercation or whatnot, and he told her not to put his hands on him, and he ended up putting his hands back on her. To make herself feel better, she told them that it was a nigger. That's what she said. Excuse my French. But yeah, she said that it was a black man that raped her. So they went all around the town. I mean, these white people, they already, at the time, was racist. They didn't like colored people. You know, they didn't like black folks. And so they went around the town killing all the blacks. This black man that she said that raped her, which they never found the black man that raped her because it wasn't a black man that raped her. Didn't nobody rape her. She was having sex with another white man and tried to hide it because she was cheating on her husband. So they went around this town in Florida based on a true story called Rosewood, and they killed all of them. Well, most of them, they was killing children and everything, innocent people. So they had to catch a train just to get away. Side note. But it's giving me the vibe like that feminine energy that tells lies to get attention. So people will, and then get this whole little script going or whatnot, and everybody's fighting for something that ain't even true. Everybody going to war for this woman, and she told fucking lies the whole time. And then I'm hearing like, that's why I didn't want him with you or whatnot, because you pick up on messages intuitively like him, and it was already hard work trying to change his mind and manipulate his mind and try to keep him up under me. This is what I'm hearing. And I couldn't handle having to try to manipulate both of y'all. I'm getting divine feminine can't be manipulated. She really stands in that water. And as far as that wand, it's just natural. She doesn't force attention or force to be in people's faces or force to be the one. She's already her. So this mother figure, and then that's why this baby mama probably had a problem with you too. Secretly or whatever. It still ain't brought out this girlfriend. I guess his girlfriend was just the girlfriend or whatnot. I don't know. But yeah, I had a problem with you because you had the gifts that they were stealing or trying to steal. They only had one gift. You had all four. You was a jack of all trades like this masculine. And then you guys together, that's duality. So can't have that, is what they said. So we can't have that. What? Yeah. I said we can't have that. You guys together is a divine union. You guys together are strong. So can't have that. Don't want that. So I'm going to charm your ass. Why don't you choose a different lover and got divine feminine to step out, like separate. It's like you both were learning the lessons just from a different college. That's all. The bond is always going to be there because the vibe never lies. They can't break something that God made. It's just you going over here to this community college and they're going over here to this college. But y'all still have games. And I'm thinking this is like the spirit world, 5D. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still rolling the script. Regardless. So. And then they find out that shit they, put in energy to be exposed. That's basically what it is. They put in energy to be exposed. They can't run from it. They can't deny it. Because they did that shit. They can't sit here and say, I'm the one for you, or I really love and care for you, because they put out actions that didn't match that. It looks like you were trying to F this divine masculine over. It looks like you were trying to separate them. In that correctly. Busy, I got excited, y'all. Busy transcending bullshit. I got excited because that goes back to the fact of, like I said earlier, the script wasn't broken. So, pick one thing beyond your control and let it go just like that. Okay. Shoot, this camera is delayed. Why is it delayed? Take a hint from a sloth. Slow the fuck down. Slow, 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 slow. I think that's Jamie Foxx. Mr. Fox. I love her 'cause she got her own. She don't need mine, she said leave mine alone. There ain't nothing that's more sexy than a girl that wants but don't need me. You blessed as fuck. You're blessed. What's one thing you are grateful for? Tell that little douchebag voice to pipe down. Silence your inner centric. What's this over here? Ooh. Okay. The path to inner peace begins with 4 words. Not my fucking problem. Let the crazy ass shit go. Let the crazy ass shit go. The path to inner peace begins with 4 words. Not my fucking problem.